Yeah, I cannot wait to do some of these NPCs. So
Wait, what?
I said I can't wait to do some of these NPCs. This is going to be interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, because once you get this thing up and running, y'all got 2 quests on your quest board. All the bitches. Sorry, is it okay for Joaquin Phoenix to be playing the Joker and Jesus in the same
Wait,
year?
what? What did you say?
Is it okay for Joaquin Phoenix to be playing the Joker and Jesus in the same year?
I mean, it's your. It's
I
not
want to
I mean,
know why he's playing the Joker. Why didn't they get Jared Leto?
Because Jared Leto can't play a serious Joker.
I mean, this is a completely like this is the origin story in like the more not not like the high fantasy comic-y shit that yeah.
Oh, you guys are talking about the Joker movie.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which I'm still not happy
Yeah.
with.
I
But
was,
He asked. He said, "Is it okay that Joaquin Phoenix is playing Jesus and the Joker in the same year?" So
what
that's where
movie is
that
he
started.
playing Jesus?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I didn't know about that.
That's why. That's what threw me off.
There's some movie he's playing Jesus in.
Huh.
Okay, Brad's getting on soon.
Carson.
Yes.
Thought you said my name.
No. Am I lagging again, or is it just you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm a deaf motherfucker.
Yeah.
A couple times for me. That's not a big deal at this point. I can generally compensate for it 90% of the time.
I feel like I know what you're saying. I go, that's crazy.
So just like when you're listening to your significant other or coworkers you don't care about.
Crazy. That's what you say in Jersey when you can't hear somebody or don't understand. You go like, oh man, that's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's one.
There's Brad.
Well, so much for 7:30.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah,
I did not know that. I was on, but I didn't know you wanted to start at 7:30.
yeah, I posted in this channel.
Did you? Fuck you, Owie. None of this popped up like I got alerts for it. Oh, you did. Huh. How the hell do you unmute the channel?
It shouldn't be muted for anybody except for Star,
Yeah, it's not muted
unless she
for
globally
me.
muted it.
She did say she was muting something. I don't know if she muted the channel.
I don't think it's globally muted or anything. Obviously, I don't have admin to like look at it, but
Yeah, it's not muted.
Good, good.
Gal's on 11, but I'm assuming he's not there.
That's crazy.
Dude,
y'all's really robot.
God damn it. I can't do this. I can't do this.
I'm so frustrated for you because your preparation and everything is amazing. Like you're one of the best DMs I've ever played with, and it just fucking pisses me off that we have to deal with this technology shit. I'm just gonna put that out. It's absolutely not your game, dude. But anyway.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, maybe no, that didn't fix it.
I don't give a fuck about Loot Alley. Kiss my ass.
Dum bum bum bum.
Played a lot of D&D in my day, and yeah, it was a good goddamn DM. Fucking shit. Yep. Kiss my ass, Alley.
Maybe that'll help a little bit. Let's see.
Jesus Christ. Oh, performance. A +9 in performance. Was that my phone? No.
Are we doing like our swinging dick dice rolls or something?
Swinging dicks dice rolls. I love it.
Fucking mind us. Hopefully that was
That's not what I wanted.
Oh yeah, Allie, about one of your spells. Um, enthralling performance? No, that's not it.
Wait, that's...
Here comes the band.
Don't start doing it. There she blows.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Unearthly Chorus. Did we talk about that?
Thunder chucks.
Unearthly Chorus.
In place of one of your martial arts attacks.
Did I? Oh, okay. Well. Never mind.
Bard. The bard being the bard.
I think I do remember us talking about that. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, no. It's not a level 9 spell, even though you do have a staff that has a level 3 spell on it, I think.
Convince the DM to do what now? Take a spell that's higher level than his actual slot?
No.
No.
It's a UA spell. It's not a level 9 spell. It's a level 2.
Well, Unearthed Arcana is technically a canned project, isn't it? Again, I'm using a class from it that's not even actually in the book anymore.
You're using a variation on the UA version of Artificer.
Yeah.
It's like a kind of a homebrewed version of it.
Homebrew class at this point, yeah. Because it fits the Eberron-ish level of steampunk magic that you have in your game world, so... But yeah.
Also, I have a soft spot for Artificers, so...
Yeah, you know what would have made that video even better?
What?
If they would have started playing the Baby Shark song.
Well, if you wanted to fly, be a Dragonborn, you should have been a Dragon Bloodline sorcerer, man, not a monk. Come on.
He won't let me take it. Period.
No.
There's a feat he can have that'll let him do it, but no. You're not flying at level 1. That's why I Bandera Croaker also.
Yeah, it makes a lot of problems for like, oh, counter. Fuck you, bye-bye. I understand that one.
Though he does make a good point, he'd be flying blind. Literally.
Yeah.
Like I said, he'd be a bat.
If Broom Flying shows up somewhere, I can't stop it. Alright, I don't know where Gal is.
I mean, if I really wanted to be able to fly, I could have picked an automaton that was small size with the flying movement speed, then upped its size to medium and flying like doggers. But, you know, I didn't go that route.
either start.
Oh, here it comes. Wait for it.
Oops, bye. Hello.
What did you say? What'd you call her? Just go in there and say K. And leave.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Okay.
She can't come in here and yell.
Yeah, she's gonna say wiener hit.
Well, she did
Why
that.
do we all get Why do
Well,
we
you
all
have
get
to.
grouped in with that? If only one of you's popping into their voice chat.
Well,
I
here,
get
I can
one.
pull her down and we can all do it. Ready? One,
No.
2, 3.
Okay.
Winner.
What the hell? What are you going?
Yeah.
I need to get a real PC.
I'm not getting any messages from Gal. So,
Struggling a bit lately, huh?
yeah, he is. Well, he hadn't been feeling good, and then he's had.
And then he got like super sunburnt last week or something. He said, and yeah.
He got dehydrated, and then his daughters have had games and stuff to go to.
Mm-hmm.
I texted him, but I didn't hear anything. So, but yeah, we got to start. And again, I apologize for the shitty internet. I don't have any way to control it, and all of my other options are not working right now. So if I do start fucking
is
up,
what it
don't
is.
mention roboting because that triggers me.
Copy.
Mistake number 1.
I will just that. Then I won't use that.
Sorry, I'm still on job, so yeah, he's not going to be making it. Okay. Yeah, just say, like, could you repeat that or something like that?
Allie, I have women to get in my gym.
Oh shit, this is.
Oh god, it's still fucked up.
Are we gonna fire the monk out of a trebuchet now? What's going on?
You
What are
could.
you suggesting? Shoot another party member out of some sort of siege weapon.
What's wrong with that? That's awesome.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Nope. That I guess, except for when like it didn't. Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Doesn't
kind
work.
of half metal-ish.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get going here. Last time, after a long and heartfelt wake in memory of...
Okay.
I fucked it up.
Stop it. Start it over. Take 2.
Take 2. Last time, after a long and heartfelt wake in memory of fallen Abram Rangor, the members of the Iron Tempest managed to get some much-deserved rest. After a drinking contest with the local architect in the middle of the wake, the party managed to snag themselves a nice little discount on their newly acquired tavern. After inspecting the grounds and deciding the direction that they wanted to take their new base, the party split off to do a little shopping and attempt to learn a bit more about the fledgling city that has taken them in. With bar license in hand and picking up some new weapons and armor and other general provisions, our heroes now head back to their completed tavern, as a group of people soon will be arriving to interview for their newly posted positions.
You can leave that playing in the background. I kind of like it.
Okay, so you all have come back to your tavern. You inspect the work that dwarf that I can't remember his name. Dammer Keggut, that's it. I remember it now. Got it. Okay. You all inspect the work that Dammit Keggut has done. Very, very, very nice work. The place looks much better than it did before. Before it looked kind of like just this rotting, sunken in building on the outskirts of town. Now it looks like a very respectable business. As you walk inside, it is a very warm atmosphere. Feels like a very nice place to come get a drink.
And it comes with the jukebox.
Comes with a jukebox. Kind of. There is a small piano that's in the corner. It does seem to be playing on its own for some reason.
Is it magical?
It might be. You can roll an Arcana check.
There we go. I got lucky.
Oh, hell yeah. Unfortunately, the nat 1, no. You have no idea. Maybe it's ghosts. It could be ghosts.
Who nat one? Nobody nat one here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
I got lucky. Remember?
Ali, you don't think it's... Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
I can't roll one.
Wait. No. I thought that was only for attack rolls. Huh.
3 rolls on ones.
I'm gonna have to look at that. Yeah, okay.
Remember, y'all discussed it and talked about it, and you said, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. Alright, fine. I've got a lot of rules to look up next week. Yeah. First, you think it might be ghosts, and then you remember, oh, that's right. It can't be ghosts. Ghosts don't know how to play the piano. It's obviously magicked. You do know that this type of piano has... You've seen them around in your travels. There is a switch that will allow it to play any kind of sheet music that you put inside the piano itself through magical means. But it also has an ability for anyone to just play it if they want to. Some are, the exact same thing. Flint, you've heard of pianos. You've never really seen them before. Jinx, you know what a piano is, but it's not really your forte. You think it might be Ghost as well that's playing this thing. It's definitely not you, that's for sure. So it probably sounds pretty shitty. What is up with these freaking Arcana checks?
Oh, the net 20s. Holy fuck.
You guys know everything there is to know about these magical player pianos. Anyway.
So this is a magical player piano?
It is a magical player piano, yes.
With my nat 20, can I have developed a... for it? To craft it?
I will say...
Or at least like the beginnings of it, and if I continue to study it over time or something. Yeah.
Roll. Let me see what I want to do for this.
Yeah.
Give me just a second here.
My iPod does creepy shit. Just randomly turns itself on.
I'm gonna say go ahead and roll an investigation check on it to see if you can figure out the actual mechanical workings to it, but you do know the magical part to it. So that will give you kind of a little bonus on it.
Meh.
Okay, well, you understand the magic part to it extremely well. You know how like it's reading the music as you put it in there. As far as like how it's actually playing the keys, that's a little weird. A couple more investigations on it, you might be able to figure it out. But
okay, but for now, it's going to take additional time. Gotcha.
As you guys walk inside, it's very, very well lit area. Not too bright though, but just kind of cozy. There's a bar area. Yes. You could learn how to make a piano with your wood carving, but again, you would have to do some investigation to try and figure out how to make that. And then you could take the piano with you if you wanted, but that would be weird. Just hauling a piano everywhere. Yeah, you start to learn how the keys and things are hooked up. Couple more investigations of it, you might be able to learn the full piano plan. So yeah, you kind of start to get the feel for how this thing's put together. You and Tomvar together actually might be able to make a whole piano yourselves.
I'm sure Tomvar at this point is excited to discuss it. What form are you in right now, Alan? Vera or Vera, whatever the fuck. How do you ever say it?
I think he's in Vardum right now.
So, yeah, I couldn't remember that. Verdun?
Verdurn. It's Vardum is how you spelled it.
Vardim. Oh.
That's what.
Okay.
That's what
Vardim.
That's what it said on your character.
Vardim.
Anyway, so.
Vardum. Whatever. Okay.
Anyway, enough about the piano. You got.
He'll be like excited, like because obviously to investigate, they've both walked up and started looking at it in a little bit more detail, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
he'll be excitedly chattering to him about it. Everybody else is exploring other parts of the room.
While you two are looking at this piano, everybody else knows how it works except for Flint and Jinx. You're trying to figure it out at the moment. But you see a nice bar area, lined with shelves of not top quality alcohol, but probably mid shelf stuff. And as you look behind the counter, Crank would know who this is, but I don't know the rest of you do. It is a very familiar goblin that I believe. Yeah, you all met him in Whitecrest actually. It's Percy Straightfinger. Is standing behind the bar.
I didn't.
All right, you didn't meet him. Ever met him, but you didn't meet him. I thought you met him, Brad.
Abram didn't meet him either.
Yeah, I don't remember that name.
Yeah.
Did Abram die?
I distinctly remember a conversation about whether or not he could cook breakfast.
Okay. Then yes, Abram met him.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Abram Rasmussen.
Yeah, I had a feeling y'all had met him when he got on the boat. But yeah, Percy Straightfinger is behind the bar. He sees all of you walk in and is just like, "Hey! It's you guys! Master Crank, it's good to see you again." And Crank just kind of nods at him. So, the new place here looks pretty good.
Well, hello, Percy.
Master Ton?
We got you working the bar?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. Tonvar?
Doing well. How was the selection that they've set you up here?
Yeah, not great. We got a little bit of the mid shelf booze. Not really anything too fancy. Got a little bit of rum. Got a little bit of looks like some kind of whiskey from the Middle Isles. Nothing too great at the moment. I'll get your bar stocked up for you though.
Yeah, let's get everybody a drink, and while we take a look around the rest of the tavern.
Master Crank, I know I kind of said that I would help you as far as being a servant and stuff, but I can still do that, but I kind of feel at home right here. Crank just kind of looks at him like, okay.
Shrug.
Yeah, just kind of shrugs. Well, if you don't want to talk about it right now, we can always talk about it later. But I gotta say, one of my best things I can do, I can cook up a mean cocktail for you. Can't really cook that well, but I can at least do that. What is all this going on right now?
Scroll up to what Flit Frostbeard is attempting to.
Yeah, what's up with all these rolls?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Flint's. Yeah, if you're gonna do something, guys, please try and announce it so I'm not like getting barraged with rolls.
Yeah, breaking. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing. Okay, Flint's trying to get some of Brad's brew. Brad sees it, and it also beats us. Okay, so I'm not gonna deal with that right now. We got other shit to do. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Jinx, you can try and sneak a bottle though.
He's not even trying to
I don't even
hide
care.
that he's doing
as
it.
long as it's not mine.
He's just going to grab it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Percy kind of looks over. He's like, "Hey! We got customers that need that. Just if you want a drink, I can pour you a shot, but we ain't got much to work with here already."
He's gonna.
I wish it was white.
God.
Well, he missed. More than likely, unless he's got an advantage for some reason.
Well, have you guys looked over the place yet? They got all your upgrades you were looking for in here. They fixed up the brewery pretty nice. Kitchen's good to go. They even put out a nice little garden out back. It's got a wall around it and everything. Looks great.
Yes, it'll be a good place to start, don't you think, Percy?
Yeah, should be good. Don't really know what all y'all are doing. Oh, that reminds me. The rest of y'all's back there in the back. There's a secret room. I think the dwarven guy said that he was going to put it in there for y'all to kind of use as a war room, I think.
Do we have a more public meeting rooms or something to conduct the interviews that are coming up?
Yeah, I mean, if y'all want to conduct your interviews, you can do them right out here. I think Ameta Darius and the rest of them want to talk to you real quick, though.
Very well. Are they in the war?
Yeah. But let's not mention that too much. Here, I'll let you guys in. And he reaches up under the bar and he kind of pulls a bottle back, and a panel that's next to where the kitchen is kind of slides open, and there is a small staircase that kind of goes down into like a little bunker area.
And Al talking at all, but is saying that he's doing something, and I'm guessing he has to be quiet for some reason. No.
Yeah. Jinx, you toss him some gold. Tell him to go grab some more. How much gold do you toss him? If you want top shelf whiskey, it's probably gonna be about 15 gold a bottle. Shit's not cheap. It's gonna be about 15 gold a bottle. Yeah, 15 gold. Okay, just some gold. He said, "Thank you very much, Mr. Vardam. I will be sure to get this for you. But yeah, they're waiting for you downstairs. I'll talk with you guys when you get back up here. I'll go ahead and start showing people in whenever they start coming in for the interviews." And do you all head downstairs? And by the way, Verna, it is at the moment, it is a one-story split level. It has the bar level at the bottom. There is a split level stairs going up top, but that is where all of the employee and your rooms are at the moment. But it can be expanded past that to obviously add in a complete inn or hotel if you want to, and other things too. But at the moment, it's just a single floor. Split level single floor.
All right. What do we see as we descend the stairs?
All right. As you walk downstairs, it's a little more dimly lit than what was in the actual bar itself. There's some like candlelight leading you down the stairs. You come out into a small circular room. Not very much. Don't know why you're stealthing.
Because I'm a rogue.
Just because he can. I'm supposed to be sneaky, damn it.
So all of you are walking down into this room. Verna's kind of like doing that sidestep against the wall,
slinking down the stairs.
Slinking down the stairs for some reason. You walk into this. It's a circular room.
Could you not be so morbid and creepifying? We got a meeting here.
Not with this creepy music playing.
Oh, I don't even have it on my laptop, so I have no idea.
You should definitely hear it.
Brad sounds like a refrigerator going down the stairs. So you walk into this circular room. It's a smaller room. It's not very large. They're not very much head clearance either. But you see Leyden Frost. You see Horace.
What do you mean? I have plenty of headroom.
Well, obviously for you. But there's only about, I would say, maybe 8 feet of clearance. So people like Crank, it's getting close to touching the top.
He was like whacking his forehead on the crossbeams every once in a while.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, you see there is a circular table in the middle of the room with a map on it. You see Leyden Frost on one end. You see Horace on the other. And in the middle, you see Darius looking at the map. But he has his hood down. And if you want, you guys can roll perception checks. Actually, you probably see this with your passive. Now that I think about it.
It's too dark. Ouch.
Flint, I'm actually going to give you advantage on this one because you have seen somebody like this before. Vardam, you've seen people like this in your travels as well. Brad, Verna, Tombar, not really paying any attention to it. Brad doesn't even know where the table is. He has short little stubby ears. Very similar to what you've seen on Abram's adopted father, Flint.
Without his hood up?
Yeah, he's had his hood up. He's had his hood up this entire time. But But you can see now that he is very much a half-elf.
All right. Although I don't notice, right?
Yeah, you don't notice right now, but I'm sure. Well, you rolled performance, though.
Did I really? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's gonna be a worse roll.
Natural 0.
Yeah. Again, I'm too short.
Yep. You can't see over the table.
Frank, who's in the front.
You can't see over the table.
Yeah.
The table's too high. Yeah, Jinx, you noticed that too. You did notice. You can tell that he is a half elf also. That you have seen people like this throughout your travels. You also remember the stigma that was told about half elves. Because the elvish people are, for the most part, closed off, especially within their cities. If there's ever a half elf, it is either the product of a noble who is gone wrong, or the product of some kind of political gains.
Well, Tonvar's just going to walk in because he didn't notice shit and find himself a seat.
He might be walking into the wall.
Well, there's no chairs in this room at all. It's just the table in the middle of the room. Again, very low light. They all seem to be looking down at the map, but they all look up at all of you as you walk in the room. Darius notices you and says, "Oh, great. Good to see you guys. Did you find what you were looking for out in town?"
Introductions?
Hang on.
The candles have gone out.
Damn it. Okay, is it working now?
Yes.
Yep, you're back.
Alright. He looks up at all of you and says, "Oh, good. Did you guys find everything you were looking for in town?"
Yes, Darius. You found everything we were looking
Excellent. We were just going over some of our strategies to try and see if we can't push back against the Middle Islands a little bit. We're very grateful to Mayor Higgins for being able to give us this place. I know it's not much right now, but I feel like we can try and make it into something better.
Every great construction takes a foundation to build from.
Even rebellions. Well, Horace has been telling me that the refugees have been set up in a small camp that's out back. We don't really have much to defend it right now, but hopefully we won't have to. As far as we know, the Empire doesn't know that we're here. For the time being, all we can really do is just what he said. We can help as many people as we can around here, and maybe we can use some of that capital to try and build our own defenses. Maybe even try and send out strike forces to see if we can take back some of the islands and maybe push back towards the main continent.
So all we can do is develop our forces, reach out from there. You're not wrong, Vardam.
Yeah, Barnum says we're going to need a lot of money. It's true. And Horace speaks up as well. Yes, and losing the relic kind of hurt as well. All those crystals that I have, they're not charged anymore. So as far as arcane sources, I have myself, but that's all we have. And I can't really defend an entire city on my own. Aye, and we've got one ship. That's not much we can use for port defenses either. So basically then what we're looking at... Right. We're gonna need more people. We're gonna need better defenses. And we don't know when we're gonna need them, but... preferably sooner than later. I think, like we said, the best course of action is for you guys to build up your little tavern upstairs as much as you can. Use it to relax a little bit. Train yourselves if you can, and try and bring some capital in. We'll use that capital to try and shore up our defenses.
I'm agreed. Start spreading out, gather, build up, grow stronger, gain allies.
Yeah, Crank agrees. Allies would be good. But whatever we can do to try and find these bastards and cleave them in half, I'll be willing to do it. Or some shit like that. Sounds like a very Crank thing to say. Well, alright. Thank you all. We're gonna try and plan here a little bit more. I believe you have employees coming to fill out those positions that you need for your tavern upstairs. We don't have...
You're surprised at whatever you find out?
We will. I believe later on in the future, if you guys want to check back, we may have some missions for you guys to run. Maybe some small guerrilla tactics we want to try and employ around some of the smaller towns and things around here. If we find any kind of Norellian bases that have popped up along the shoreline, we may need you to help take them out. Just check back and we'll see what we can get for you guys.
Very well. The guerrilla tactics and sounds like our best course of action until we can actually raise the army.
Alright.
Indeed.
Jinx leaves, Tombar leaves, everybody else leaves, I guess. Stumbles out. Vern is still kind of pressing up against the wall and kind of trips on the stairs on her way out.
I asked the half elf if we've met before.
I don't believe we have. My name is Darius. Commander of the Iron Tempest now, I guess. I kind of just got put in charge of this whole thing. If you don't mind me asking, what was your name, good dwarf?
I'm Flint Frostbeard.
Frostbeard. You were a friend of Abram Rangor's, right?
Repeat that.
You were a friend of Abram's, right?
We were best mates.
I remember him talking about you a few times. So I guess you've decided to take us up in our cause here.
Yes, I owe that to him and his moment.
Well, we appreciate your service, and your country appreciates your service as well. We all are going to miss him terribly, but we're glad that somebody's able to follow in his footsteps.
Well, needs to begin building, so let's handle our next tasks. Yes?
Yes, we won't keep you any longer. And he kind of, they go back to looking at the map in front of them. As you all ushered upstairs. Percy is waiting for you at the top of the stairs. He says, "Oh, good. We got a couple of people that are waiting outside already. Brad, you don't see anything."
I was going to try and see what they was looking at.
Oh, I mean, it's a map. It's the same map that you guys are looking at on the main screen right here. They just have there's a knife stuck in it somewhere. You know, there's little like.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to see
things.
what markings they had.
Yeah.
On
there. They have Zento marked. They have a cross over where Barclay is. And they have a couple of places marked on the Middle Islands that you assume are Norellian bases or small ports and things that they have set up. With that perception check, though, you can't really get any specifics. You just know that that's what they've got marked. Let's see here. Let's see who you guys have coming up first. Oh. Okay. So as you guys walk upstairs, again, Percy greets you up the top of the stairs and says, "Yeah, we got a couple of them waiting outside already. I'll go ahead and send in the first one if you want. If you want, you can use some of the tables around here just to set up for the interviews." The first one we got looks like it's a let's see, what's her name here? Katrina Darkdraft. She's looks like she's applying for a bouncer position.
This one.
Currently you can't see anything because she's still outside.
Dummy.
Yeah, he'll send them. He'll send them in once you guys are all sat down and ready. So after everyone gets settled, he says, "All right." He motions outside and or he kind of he leans his head out the door and says, "Katrina Darkdraft, you're up first." And as the door opens, what you see is a kind of a small young human girl. She has kind of reddish leather armor on. Seems to be about 15 years old. She has short, curly brown hair, brown eyes, very kind of round face. She's only about 5'4", and a little chunky. Not too big, but a little bit bigger. She has a couple earrings in her ears, and she has a club at her side. She walks in and she sees the six of you sitting at the table in front of her, and she just says, "Oh, hi! How are you guys?"
Out of character. What is the age
What are you
restriction
trying to
on?
perceive now?
Is there a age limit on drinking?
Is that your real question?
Yeah, I mean that's like out of character question.
Well, I've given you what you can see from just looking at her. You would have to probably either do investigation or insight to try and figure out anything else. Insight to try and figure out about her personality. Investigation to see if there's anything unusual about her.
Is there an age limit?
For the most
in
part,
this
all you see
world?
is that she's just some short, chubby girl.
Why are you stealth?
Vardamus stealthing? Vardamus inciting. Okay. What you see is she seems to be holding the club at her side very tightly, but she seems to be... age limit on drinking is actually 15.
Thank you.
But that's mainly because several families like drinking like light wine and things with their meals, so they can let them drink that young. It's not anything like too strong. Yeah. But yeah, she seems very chipper. She seems very happy, but she does seem to be gripping her club extremely tight for some reason. Almost as if her hand doesn't seem to leave it. And she walks up to you all, and yeah, that's pretty much all you can tell from that, Jinx.
Am I standing or sitting?
Yeah, I heard you guys needed somebody to just kind of knock these stupid drunks out of here. Yeah, Tomber, you don't really notice anything different from her. Just a short, chubby girl, brown hair, curly brown hair, club at her side that she seems to be holding very tightly, and has kind of reddish leather armor on.
Where have you previously worked at?
Oh, well, it's kind of funny. I have found recently that I'm really good at fighting, and I kind of got in some trouble at school, and now they have hit me with these fines for kicking people's asses. So to fix that, I thought I could do that here.
We do need a bouncer.
They want me to pay back quite a bit of money. I don't really want to go into it. And it might have had something to do with cards, and it gets hazy. Sorry, I might have been hit in the head a couple times. But yeah, I'm really good at beating people up. I had a whole group of guys that tried to kick me a lot one time, and I punched them. I punched them a lot. And I sent them home with broken noses and bleeding all over the place, and it was great. Her name is Katrina Darkdraft.
It sounds to me like you're very good at brawling.
Oh, if you just need somebody to guard the door, I can definitely do that. I'm good at watching things and punching. Mostly punching. No, stop. I'm not going to tell him about that. No, they don't need to know about that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Who are you talking
What?
to?
Talking to who? No. I wasn't talking to anybody. Talking to you guys? Verna, you don't notice anything. Vardam. She is definitely talking to somebody else. You don't know what's there exactly. Tonvar, you can tell that as well. You can tell that she is talking to someone, but you don't know for sure. Vardam, I'm gonna say, yeah, Verna, you can't really discern what it is. Vardam, I'm gonna say you can go ahead and roll an Arcana check also to try and figure it out. Tombar, unfortunately, since you don't understand, like, you didn't catch who she was talking to, or wait, no, you did. Okay. Yeah, so both of you. Vardam, it seems to have something to do with the club that she has at her side. Tonvar, you know about cursed items within your study of the arcane, and especially with its application toward mechanics. You can assume that the club that she is holding is probably haunted. Yeah, Tomar, while you're in the back corner, you you can kind of see that you see the plans kind of form, doing the whole beautiful mind thing with the mathematics and all that, form over this club. This is a variation on a sword of vengeance. She is currently being haunted by a spirit within the club itself.
Varnum, we might have a problem with this one.
Hello?
I'm here.
We can hear you.
Can you? Okay. I think... Have y'all been talking like for the last 5 or 10 minutes?
What?
Have y'all been talking for like the last 5 or 10 minutes?
No, we're typing more. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've asked a few questions and you've kind of not answered.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I got disconnected and have
Oh.
not heard anything.
Makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
Sorry.
So you are ignoring me.
Wasn't ignoring you on purpose, I'm sorry. I just figured since, because I was like, nobody's talking. I'm like, okay, this is weird.
It's about the breath weapon.
So I'm going to go back on the archive now and I'm going to be like, they were asking a lot of questions. And I'm going to be like, well, I'm being a dick. I apologize. That was my fault.
I lean over to Percy. Hey, Percy. How many bouncers do we have coming in for the job?
We got 3. We got their that are going to be interviewed. Wait, no. For that job, only 2.
All right.
Yeah, and she looks at you guys like, well, I can do what I can. I mean, I know I'm not really trained like a fighter or anything like that, but I can punch things good. I can make people bleed. I can throw drunks on their asses, and that's pretty much it. Actually,
Show me.
oh, you want me to show you? Okay, we can do this. You see her for the first time. She takes her hand off that club and she kind of cracks her knuckles. Well, you want to do this? Okay.
Go outside.
Oh god.
All right. She walks outside. The 2 of you walk outside, I guess.
I'm not going to be doing any punching. I just want to see what she can do.
Okay. She takes out her club and just kind of flips it out to her side. All right. You ready for this?
Do we need to roll initiative to see who goes first?
Well, you're just letting her take a swing at you, right?
Yeah, but if I need to dodge.
I mean, all that would do would give you advantage on, well, hang on. It would give her disadvantage.
Let's just see what she got.
Okay. Okay. All right, Goldie. Get ready for this one. Does an 18 hit? So she rushes up to you, and she takes that club and just kind of, like, anime style behind the back. It has that kind of lag behind it, and just smack right into your gut with it. It kind of takes the wind out of you a little bit. You take 3 points of damage from it.
Now, the weapon. But I want to know about you. You said you hit people with your fist.
Well, before you do that, roll perception with advantage real quick. Since it's sound-based for you. You hear something when the club hits you go, oh yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just remember that, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll tell the others when we get back inside.
All right. She says, "Ha! So, what do you think about that?"
Not bad. But how are you with punching people?
Yeah. Let me show you. She rears back with her fist and does a 12 hit.
No.
So she hits you with a club. It kind of takes the wind out of you a bit. She rears back with her fist, and then she tries to clock you in the jaw, but you just kind of whoosh, lift your head back, and it just misses your chin.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. Would really love to be here. Just let me know.
We'll do that. So, out of character though, the information I found for the Sword of Vengeance was that it's just a plus.
Yeah, basically. Well, it can be any kind of weapon.
Any
basically.
weapon, right? We can do the 20-foot. burst of holy energy can cast Holy Smite and does extra damage to evil characters and stuff like that. But yeah, there is a little note.
Not that one.
That's a Sword of Vengeance.
That's a Sword of Holy Vengeance.
Okay. Sort of. What?
That's a Sword of Holy Vengeance.
Oh, okay. No, it just says Sword of Vengeance on the SRD.
Yeah, Sword of Vengeance is actually it can only excuse me. It can only be their primary weapon. If they do not use another, or if they choose to use another weapon, that weapon gets disadvantage on the attack. It is just a +1 weapon other than that.
Okay.
So it's a cursed.
But yeah,
it's a cursed weapon.
Okay. And yeah. So as like a flavor thing, they could have like some sort of minor sentience.
Right.
So okay. Yeah. Okay.
Tell them that when the weapon inflicted pain, it got a very big satisfaction from that.
Percy hears that. Percy hears.
Was disarmed. She needs some more training.
Percy hears that and he's like, "What? The stick felt good? That's weird."
Ow. Tonvar chimes in. From what I understand, it's a fairly powerful magic. It has its mind, for lack of a better term. So when it's doing what it's designed to do, yeah, it might have satisfaction in that. Yes.
Sounds like...
The only thing with that one is I'm concerned about the mind control, it seems.
Yeah, Crank agrees. So, Crank says, yeah, it sounds like a cursed weapon. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, who is that?
Oh, not no.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, hang on. So
watch the next one's even worse with some sort of like caveat to make it.
As Crank says to bring in the next one, Percy walks outside and he says, can I get a Mr. Lion Killer in next? And as Percy says this, you see this shadow start to loom over him, and he just kind of looks up, and he says, "Oh shit." He walks back inside. As he does, the door opens, and you see this form loom into the room. It is this absolutely massive man. Hang on. He seems to be wearing like very heavy leather armor, large pauldrons on the side. He has 2 axes on his hip, and he enters the room with this towering presence. You can determine that he is a Goliath.
This entity. Door.
Well, that's a big fella.
He's a very large man. He walks in, he looms over everyone, and he has this very commanding presence around him. He takes a chair, he pulls up, and he sits down, and he just stares at you all.
And what might your name be?
My name is Lion Killer.
Oh boy!
If
Tonvar stifles an and
if please indulge us on how you got that name.
When I was 4 years old, I killed a lion with my bare hands.
My herd gave me that name when I was able to be a man.
So what other skills do you have?
I'm most deadly with an axe. I've killed probably about 100 people. But I can even kill people with my bare hands.
Okay. Well, the first requirement is no killing with this job.
Right, this was a bouncer position, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I must also tell you that due to the Monster Inclusion Act, I am legally obligated to let you know that I am a recovering werewolf, and that on certain nights I must be allowed to go out and prowl.
Where do you...
Out in the woods to the south, I try and stay away from civilization as much as possible.
I just kind of shoot a blank gaze at everybody else.
Yeah, we may need to seek legal counsel. Jesus fucking Christ. There's all these laws and shit in this town. Actually, legal counsel would make a lot of fucking sense for this group, to be perfect.
Yeah, what are the
Now, what did he say? He's a werewolf?
He's a werewolf. Monster Inclusion Act. He is legally, as his employer, would be required to let him go prowl once a month for the full moon.
But he also has to let you guys know that he is a werewolf. He's a
he
is a recovering werewolf. He's trying to be included with society.
Yeah.
Alright, what's going on there?
I missed that part. The recovering.
Freaking werewolf. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh no, what is it? Are you trying to pull off there, Frosty?
I got him covered. I got him under control.
What are you trying to do? Ling rolls up.
He's trying to handle his animal. If you know
Oh
what I
my
mean.
god.
Anyway.
Yeah, Verna.
This character's fucking fantastic.
Verna, you don't really notice anything different about the guy. Just that he has a really nice voice and apparently is a werewolf. For the most part, though, he's been pretty honest with you. You feel like.
If you need me to, I can try and demonstrate how good I am with this axe.
Well, I mean, in typically a lethal force to remove issues. We'd like patrons to come back eventually.
Yeah, no decapitations.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that. I can restrain myself if I need to.
What was that?
I can restrain myself if I need to.
Would you be okay with weapons?
I can do that. I'm very good with my hands.
Look at over at the others. This is better of the two options we had. I say it quietly so that you can't hear me.
Be able to remain silent and menacing during your shifts?
Of course. Though I don't know why that would be part of the job, but I can do that.
Let's just say it would add to your mystique and effectiveness.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody agreed about a particular decision for this position?
Yeah, that guy works.
We'll start tonight.
Well, hold.
Okay, no, hold on. Go back.
I
I asked if
think we
everybody
should
was in agreement.
discuss this while he's not in the room.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, just let me know. I'll be around town.
We'll send for you if we end up going. You're.
He stands
And
up.
how often during the month do you have to go do your thing?
During the full moon, so probably 2 times a month.
At most, I mean, every season is different and all.
Yeah.
We'll discuss it and come to a final decision. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
He stands up and just kind of looms over you guys. He takes your hand and shakes it,
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
and he walks outside, kind of ducking his head as he exits.
Why does this guy remind me of the Discworld? This is awesome. Okay, anyway, moving right along.
I've already seen it.
Oh, I need a drink. Percy, please give me a drink.
Coming right up. He tosses you a mug of your Rising Dawn Ale.
Oh, hey, what about mine? Did you go get my stuff?
I haven't had time to.
Good God.
Do you want me to help you with these interviews or not? Besides, I don't answer you. I answer to Crank. Crank glares at him. Get it. Alright, fine. I'll be back later.
Listen.
Alright, I'll do that too. Okay, who's this? Yay! Hang on, I gotta pull up sheets. I've been busy this week. I've got sheets for all these fuckers.
Yeah, just say.
Okay. Percy's like, alright, fine. Let's see. I need Nelicer Apis mellifera. You're up. And before anyone walks in the door, Brad, you feel something kind of buzzing near you?
What position is this for?
Like a vibration?
Yes. You hear a bee.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there's a bee in the room. It's just kind of floating around, just buzzing around all of you. Buzz.
Can I do like a perception
Yeah.
on the bee?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a bee. You hear it.
What do I see?
You see a bee.
I see a bee. It's just a regular
Oh
old bee.
God, no!
Verna pulls out her pistol, takes a shot, and misses.
Oh, this is gonna go down.
Tonvar, you see a bee.
Put that thing away.
Flint casts Animal Friendship. The bee is now flying towards you, Flint.
We're not gonna shoot the wings off the fly.
It's just a bee. It's just
Hold on.
it.
That didn't land on my hand.
The bee lands on your head and just kind of sits there and buzz. And as the bee lands in your hand, the door opens and in walks a very lovely looking elf. She has kind of short cropped black hair, very pristine white skin. She's wearing a little bit of skin tight red leather, and over the top of that she has a yellow and black sarong around her shoulder and waist. And on her back, like around her neck and strapped onto her back, it looks like she has a beekeeper's hood.
And who might you be?
Oh, hi. Very nice to meet you all. My name is Nelicer Apis mellifera, but you can call me Nella.
Yeah, what job do you want to apply for?
I'm here to apply for the druid position.
For what one?
The druid.
Oh, Druid.
Ah, that guy?
Flint,
I kind of point at Flint.
Flint, she sees the bee in your hand, and she's like,
Oh, Mr. Bumbles, good, you found a friend. Come back here.
and you see the bee kind of lift up out of your hand and go bzzz, and it flies back to her and just kind of buzzes around her a little bit.
Oh, where do you hail from?
I hail from the plains to the west. My family lived in the forest just a little on the outside of the plains, kind of close to the Silver Sands. We're just simple farmers and things, but I seem to have a very good knack for talking to the insects. We used to raise honey. My parents seem to think that... Give me 1 second here.
He says see no light.
My parents seem to think that I've been touched by. My parents seem to think that I've been touched by Denagi herself.
So what path are you?
Tonbar, with that religion check, you know that Denagi is the goddess of the plains.
Would that be have been something common god among?
No, Denagi is one of the old gods. It's one of the gods that's not really celebrated much anymore, but they are commonly worshipped by druids. Flint, you would know this because your people worship Yedea, which is the goddess of the mountain, who is also one of the
So
old
a similar
gods.
god.
Right.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, she lives close to the Silver Sands, not too close to
Right.
it, but like on the plains before you get into that area.
Okay.
Yeah, Brad, you would know this too. Jinx, you're just kind of mesmerized by this bee woman that's come in. The bee kind of buzzes around her head a little bit.
So you're
So-
family of farmers.
Yes, we
What is
we raise grains mostly. We had to have plenty of flowers for the bees, obviously. Our honey has been shipped all across the continent.
to all type of different grains like wheat, barley, hops to make the ale, to make the different types of foods that we're gonna.
Oh yes, of course. I'm very good at
Serve
growing
here.
things. I can plant just about anything you want me to, and the added bonus is that the bees love them.
This.
Yeah, that's where I was going with my nature check, but I don't know if that gives me any kind of key in to that for making mead.
Brad, that
Probably not so much.
goddess,
Go ahead.
that goddess Denagi is the old god of, or the old goddess of the plains. So she is the one that oversees farmlands, grasslands, any kind of lowlands type areas.
Is it like just the dirt, or
Basically, yeah.
it's basically fertile dirt?
Right.
Okay.
The bees kind of the bee kind of buzzes around her a little bit. You see a couple more bees kind of come in the door. They buzz around her some more and just kind of buzz in her ear and buzz, buzz, buzz. And she's like, "Oh, excuse me one moment. I have to take this." She reaches down in her bag and she pulls out a little pair of dilly boppers. and puts them on
Dealy
her...
boppers?
Yes. And puts them
What
on
are
her...
dealy?
The little, like, antenna things that kids wear.
Oh, so like a headband with the antenna with the balls on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a
Bee phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes it out and puts it on her head. And you see her mouth moving, but all you hear coming out of her mouth is bzz, 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 bzz. If you want to roll insight, you can try and see what she's saying, because you could probably try and read her lips.
Nope.
Nope.
Another nat one.
Jinx, you are just enthralled by this bee person. You're not really paying
She must
anything.
be beautiful.
Yeah, she is quite lovely, actually. You're kind of,
Can I
if you want to.
flirt with her?
Yeah, get you some charisma stuff instead of wisdom-based checks.
Yeah. What do I need to do to flirt with her?
Just try and flirt with her, and then we'll see if we can roll a charisma check on it.
So, are you single?
As far as I know.
Wait a minute. What do I know about that?
Excuse me, let me finish.
Start making eyes on her. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can't fucking... I forget the matter is. Alright.
Yeah. Flint and Verna both. You can kind of read her lips a little bit and see what she's saying. And she said, "Oh, okay, good. Well, tell Mom and Dad I said hi. And make sure that they flip the northern hives into the new ones before I get home. Though if things go well here, I might not be coming back for some time. But just make sure that everything is okay."
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Bee friends do you have?
Oh, I have whole hives of them. If it's okay with you, I kind of wanted to bring a couple of the hives here. The bees really help with the planting and the sowing of the pollen and things for the different plants. We found that it actually makes things grow quicker.
Are these
And
bees
you came out
capable
of
of
the bar?
making honey?
They are. Lots and lots of honey. Some of the best you've ever had.
Do you have any?
I do,
On you?
actually. She will take out a jar of honey and place it in front of you all.
So, can you keep them out of the bar and in the garden?
Oh yes, I can do that very well. They're very well-trained bees. Some of my best friends, actually.
Oh, your friends. It's fantastic.
I'm just kind of looking at it.
That would be investigation.
Oh, okay.
It's honey.
Can I try some honey? Like, I'm not even gonna look at it.
No, you cannot have
Why
any.
not? You know what? You know what? I got
We'll try it later, okay?
You can try it.
Right in front of our guest.
Oh, it's very good. It's very sweet. Oh, druidic. Okay, what are you gonna say to her, Flint?
Oh, we're doing
What
that.
are you going to say?
In Druidic, don't listen to that Jinx person. She just wants to get into your pants.
Oh my. Why would you want to do that?
Step one, outside of character, real quick. You don't know. Step two.
That's true.
Anyway, go ahead.
Got any more languages you want to bring on? Oh, okay.
Hold up.
Excuse my friends, they're in a
Trump card.
they're in an ego battle right now.
He's like, oh my, you all know so many different languages. This is incredible.
They're very
Anyway.
competitive
Anyway.
So,
people.
if, we could talk more about this position a little bit later. Maybe you can come to my room. We can discuss it in more detail.
Roll charisma check.
Just charisma?
I hope you get a nat
Roll
fail.
charisma with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna run all of the good people away.
Hold on. I touched my jaw.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
He's giving
touched him.
guidance to the elf.
Yeah.
How are you going to touch her?
She has to be willing.
She has to be willing. She doesn't know you.
Yep. Wow.
So, Burnham is trying to flirt with her, and then the random dwarf is going to walk up and try and touch her.
Right.
Oh god. Ay, ay, ay.
Hey,
I will remind the group that
charisma.
we only have one person who has applied for this particular position.
Vertus.
You might want to calm the fuck down.
Percy's gone. Y'all send him out for liquor.
Percy!
Y'all send Percy out for liquor.
I get up and go behind the bar.
Y'all
Vertus hiding.
shut the fuck up. Especially you,
Hey.
you piece of shit. You
Get
shut up,
out of here.
bitch.
Get him out of here.
That's right,
I'm
bitch.
breaking my
What do you
immersion.
got? Come on.
Breaking my immersion. Get him out of here.
I just want to say hi.
Okay.
So, hi.
Hey.
Anyway, back to my persuading.
Vertus hiding. Flint, you walk up to her.
Doing some sort of sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
and
What are you
failing,
doing?
apparently. Declare your actions before you make these rolls, damn.
Yeah. Y'all gotta say what you're doing before you do it. So. Because if I just see a bunch of rolls showing up, it doesn't really make any sense.
I am continuing to try to persuade her to come to my room later, is why my roll then makes no sense.
She looks at you and she's like, if you want, maybe we can talk in the garden.
That's fine.
Lucky
We can
that
talk in the
stuff
garden.
outside.
I hope she turns into a werewolf and kills you.
I hate why is it get on Allie's, like, y'all know what Jinx does. Why are y'all trying to mess that up?
Because we're trying.
Me too.
Because this is the only druid that's applied, and we don't want to scare her off. That's why.
I'm not
But
gonna
anyway.
scare her off.
Also,
I'm gonna
she's
show her,
precious, and if you do anything to fuck with her, I will
Oh.
PTK you guys so hard. Sorry. Anyway.
You said she was an elf?
She's an elf, yes.
Okay.
She's precious to me, and you're gonna total party kill? What?
I said
Where did that
she
come
is
from?
she is precious, and if you guys do anything to hurt her, I will PTK you guys so hard.
Oh, God.
I'm not gonna hurt her. I will be.
But yeah, I can do just about any plants you want me to. Mr. Flint, you know the druidic rituals. If there's any kind of components that you need for your spells, I could start growing them for you too.
And out of character, she is the only one that's applied for this position out of
Yes.
that group.
Yes, she is the only one that's applied.
No whisper to Vernum. I mean, she really applied for this.
Let's,
I don't see a problem.
hold on a second. Like, I kind of lean towards Flint. So, this is kind of your expertise. Is she legit? Yeah, and if so, this is definitely a hire.
You tasted the honey. What do you think?
Jinx has already
You-
tasted the honey.
Like,
touch her?
I'm talking to Flint. No,
You
I'm
touch
talking
her,
to you.
Flint.
she's fired.
Well, oh, what? I didn't taste the honey yet. I'm gonna taste the honey later. You can't fire the only one we have. Why would you do that? Matter of fact, Anyway, so what was it, Nella? That's what you go by?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the team. Flint.
Oh, wonderful! I'm so happy. You have no idea. This is amazing. Ah!
She kind of jumps up a little bit. Bees start flying all over the place.
Before you leave, how many beehives do you need to do your thing?
I was only going to bring in 2 for right now, but I could bring in more later if we expand anymore.
So,
Because we might need
build those
to.
structures.
We might need some mass production of honey, just in the future.
Sure, we could try and do that. I know a couple of the general goods stores owners. Those 3 kobolds.
Oh goodness.
Oh
those
yes,
guys.
yes, I know as well.
Yeah, they're very good friends of mine. They can give me all the parts I need.
Well, that's wonderful. We actually have a tab with them.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So I guess
Materials for that something that we can just buy built, or do we need to build those?
You can probably just get them from the general store.
Okay. I was trying to find a way to make them more useful.
Yeah, or yeah, you might be able to build them yourself. But it would take a little bit of investigation and learning to try and figure out how to do that.
We'll buy one for sure, then learn it. We can save some money later. How about that, guys? You think that's fantastic?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So somebody gonna show her.
Alrighty, lass. Let's go to the garden.
Alrighty. She will follow you out back, Flint. And you kind of show her around. You show her the plots and everything. And there's a large tree out there. She looks at it. She's like, "Oh, perfect. That'll be great for sleeping." And there's a little corner over on the side. She points to that and says, "I can put the hives there. I can start planting some barley and hops in these rows here. Again, if there's any spell components you need, let me know. I can put an order in with the Ed brothers, and we can get all that done here."
Well, of course we're gonna need some mistletoe, some yew, some oak.
That was an accident. I was trying to hit the cog. Okay,
We can get some. I have a request in for some of the other more plants with the cobalt. Once it comes in, I'd like those planted.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I can do that. Like I said, anything you need planted, I can take care of it.
But that takes care of my. But as far as the production, of course, we're going to need lots of the ingredients for making our homebrew alcohol for Goldie.
Oh, you guys are going to start making beer. Oh, we can do that, no problem. I can get you as much wheat and barley and hops and everything you need.
And then, of course, have a kitchen, so we're going to need all that stuff for the kitchen, and once we get going, we'll probably expand to have some livestock and all like that. Expand.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, yeah, there was a couple of people outside applying for your chef position. They looked interesting.
Did they, no. Do you have any insight on who you work best with?
One of them was very nice, but she kept clucking a lot. She kept clucking a lot.
Oh boy, here comes the chicken.
The other guy, he was kind of mean, but he seemed nice enough.
But if, for the chef position.
Yes.
So you'd get along with either one if we hire either one, then, right?
Oh, of course. I get along with everybody. And if I don't, I have my little friends here.
And you see the bees just kind of buzzing in motion with her voice.
Alrighty. Well, lass, I'll let you be. You go ahead and
let you be. That's good. That's good. That's very good. I like that.
Oh boy. What did they say?
Let you be? You're funny. Your friend in there though? He seems nice. Well, who knows? Maybe a new friend. Okay, I will I will get things fixed out here. I guess.
See you.
Okay. Have a good day.
I'll be checking with you from time to time to see how the components are going.
Give me a couple of weeks and maybe I'll be able to have something going for you. A week at the most.
What's that?
She says about a week or 2 weeks she'll be able to have all of your spell components up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's very good at gardening. So, about this time, Percy comes back with 2 bottles of whiskey. And he tosses one to you, Jinx, and tosses one to you, Brett. Alright, here you go, you damn fishes.
You're late.
Alright, good. Yeah.
Let's see. Let the next person
Did
in.
Brad get a chance to ask about the honey for mead or no?
He did. Yeah.
Okay.
At this time, I walk back in and I ask Percy for a pint and a half.
Alright, here you go. God, guys, don't drink us out of the fucking town yet.
I take the cap off of my bottle and just sip directly from it.
Okay. Already done him. Okay, cool. We got him. As Percy comes in, he sets his bags down. He walks back out. He's like, all right, we'll get the next one. He legs outside, pulls his clipboard out again. Can I get a Mr. Brigg, please?
Greg?
Brigg.
Like jail?
Yeah, like a
No,
jail
Brigg.
kind of.
Okay.
And as he opens up the door, you see a small shadow wander in. As you see the form of a red kobold walk into the bar area. He has gray eyes, very deep red scaly skin. He has kind of a scar on his face, like running down from his eye to down his chin. And he has a couple of earrings in his very large kobold ears. He looks at all of you and says, hey, how's it going?
Hello.
This is where we look for the.
And so, what position are you? Oh, sorry. There you're talking.
This is where we're signing up for the cook position, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Have you ever tried kobold cooking?
Time today, we've heard that we need to. So,
It's some of the best you'll ever have. We do very good with spiders and rock crabs and things like that. Very good at cooking crustaceans.
Crustaceans, okay.
You think it sounds kind of weird? It's really good though.
Do you make any more traditional food?
Yeah, I can make all kinds of things. Eggs, bacon, make a good salad.
Can you make a grilled cheese sandwich?
Of course I can. Who can't make a grilled cheese sandwich?
Go make one.
Alright.
You gonna go in the kitchen?
interview if you weren't made aware ahead of time.
He's a grilled chicken. Like, we could have probably sent him in there to make something a little more difficult, don't you think, Brad?
Yeah, okay, that works.
A lot of things.
You give him 2 minutes. He walks in. He walks back out with a very lovely grilled cheese sandwich. It's very crispy, very evenly spread the cheese along the bread. It's buttery. There's a hint of garlic on it. Yeah, grilled cheese. There you go.
What's in this?
Cheese.
Jeez.
Come on, man. I can smell more than cheese.
You asked what was in it. You didn't ask what else.
Look, it's
What else besides cheese? Bread.
it's a very fine whole grain wheat bread with a little bit of goat butter and some garlic to kind of level things out a little bit. I use 3 different kinds of cheese.
I tell you what, this guy sounds like he knows his crap.
Anything surprising in the recipe
I mean,
that we should know about?
I don't mean to brag, but I have won the Zento culinary competition for the last 2 years straight.
Okay. Cento culinary.
Yeah, I
I
got
eat the
Alright.
sandwich.
people just start too thrilled about finding a kobold to cook their meals.
I don't care what you. As long as you can make good food.
Especially considering what color I am.
Yeah, well.
That's not bad.
Do I know anything specifically about that, like a sub-race of kobold that is problematic because he's red?
Based on what you know about red dragons, they're not liked very much, and red kobolds are usually the servants of red dragons. So most of them tend to lean to a more evil nature. However, based on your insight, this guy seems okay.
Okay. Lean over to Vardaman. Seems to be on the up.
This sounds good.
Hey, I like that.
Is there another slice of the sandwich?
Yeah,
Like, or did the big dude eat the whole
I can get you another one if you want.
thing?
Just give me a couple minutes.
Yeah, whip me
I
up
mean,
on
we
real
could
quick.
live off
And
of
hey,
these.
so, some type of soup. I like soup.
It's gonna take me a little longer to do soup, but
Whatever we have back there.
It's gonna take some more time, I'm sure.
That's fine. That's fine.
all right, give me a few minutes. He walks back into the kitchen. You start smelling beautiful things coming from the kitchen. It smells very spicy. You smell that very familiar garlic and onion smell. And he comes back out in about 10-15 minutes with another grilled cheese sandwich and a steaming bowl of kobold chili. It's got very, very plump little,
I taste it.
very plump little beans. The seasoning is just perfect. No, you don't gain 3 HP from eating a sandwich.
No, I was laughing. You said plump little beans.
You're not really sure what kind of meat is in it, but it's delicious. This is probably some of the best chili you've ever had.
All right, this dude's kind of earned my interest. So we do have another.
What kind of meat bases do you use for your chili, though, there? Red. I didn't catch his name.
Brig. Brig Emberflair. Nice to meet you.
So what are we dealing with a non...
That one, no. That's actually just pork. But I can do it with spider meat, which you would think would be kind of gross, but it's actually extremely good.
We might get more adventurous with an alternative menu.
Other stuff.
Yeah. For now, we're impressed, but we still do have another applicant. We'll get back.
Alright, no problems. Hey, I'll be around town. Just let me know.
Thank you for your samples.
No problem at all. Let's see. Brad, you gain +1 to your con for eating the sandwich. Jinx,
Permanently?
for the day. Jinx, you gain +2 to your con for eating his meal.
All right. Look at my con. How do you do temporary con bonuses?
I don't know.
I'll remember it.
So yeah,
Did you change my con?
I did not.
Because it should be maxed.
It shouldn't be. Well, no, because you took the other thing, remember? if you take the other thing, you said you wanted to put that into wisdom instead of con, because it wouldn't have given you an upgrade anyway. So.
Well, no, I took the attribute when we went.
Well, right, but the thing that we were talking about was a feat.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, he walks out. Percy he walks back up to you guys. Yeah, hey, that guy sounds pretty good. Some pretty good smells coming out from that kitchen back there.
That's fantastic. Send in the next person.
Oh, great. Percy leans his head out the door again and says, can I get a Miss Grill to come in? And as the door opens, Percy walks back in, and you see very large chicken kenku woman. She has kind of fuzzy brown and black feathers, very beautiful green eyes, but kind of an average looking beak. She's not very tall. She's kind of short. Seems to be about 28 years old for a chicken.
Is she hot for a chicken?
She's pretty average for a chicken.
Oh, average. Never mind. I could have shift forms for average.
She kind of struts in and does the little head bob thing, sits down and says, "Howdy, y'all. How you doing?"
What's your name?
My name is Miss Grill. Excuse me. My name is Grill.
Are you here to apply for?
I'm here to apply for the chef position.
All right. Well, I like the thing we had going on with this chef thing.
We need to do an apples comparison, though.
Nah.
How's your grilled cheese, Miss Grill?
Grilled cheese. Well, grilled cheese is the easiest thing you ever could make.
Can you make a salad?
Oh, hell yeah, I can make a salad. Wouldn't be a kenku if didn't know how to make a salad.
Chicken?
What'd you say, son?
Do you cook chicken?
Is that a joke? Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm serious. This is an establishment that serves all sorts of customers.
Hell yeah, I can make chicken! Who do you think I am? I wouldn't be calling myself chef if I didn't know how to fry chicken.
All right. We have chicken cook because I want to try a chicken's chicken now.
You guys haven't
like
really
fantastic.
you haven't really stocked up your kitchen.
Not stop.
Your kitchen yet, so
Yeah.
you do have some small provisions.
Percy,
Yeah, what?
go get some chicken.
What the fuck, man? I was just out.
I did not need it.
What? I don't take orders from you.
Hey, Craig,
Get the chicken.
Fine.
can you
I'll be back.
Percy, it's not an order. It's necessary for the benefit and the flourishment of the system.
Fine, I'll get the damn chicken. I'll be back. Well, he's a fun little man, ain't he?
he is some much.
He looks very green. Excuse me.
He's a goblin, right?
Yes, he's a goblin.
Yes.
Okay. I said that in. No, wait. I don't speak. Never mind. The music is too much.
Do I need to turn it down, or is it?
Outside of this, just what are some of your culinary accomplishments? Like, have you competed ever?
Goblins non. This goblin is not hostile. He has a life debt to crank. So, well, I came in second place in the Zento cooking competition last year. Got beat out by that damn little kobold. Can't stand them people. Whatever.
You say you can't stand them people. What happens if you have to go to the general store around the corner where the 3 kobolds are?
Oh, I try not to go there as much as possible. I get most of my ingredients from the Middle District. Them's finer folk up there.
All right.
That's a very,
So you
very
go into the
cute little
middle.
girl that runs the place up there too. That reminds me.
Can you say that again?
There's a very cute little girl that runs the place up there too. That reminds me. Did that lovely little elf girl? Did she end up working here?
Druid? How do you ask?
Yeah, the one that looked like she had all that bee gear on.
Why do you want to know if she's working here?
She just she's the sweetest little thing I ever did see. She kind of, well, roll insight on her.
Alright.
Honey fried chicken.
But the honey fried
Fuck.
She seems pretty attracted to Noah.
This isn't gonna work.
Martin doesn't want competition.
I don't know an elf and a chicken that's only average. I thought he woke up with a dwarven bell recently.
I mean, she is no spring chicken.
Bad pun. Ouch.
Terrible, mate.
That's the name of the bar. Bad puns are us.
That's very punny, but we're gonna go with something else.
Well, me and my husband have been just looking for places around here to see if we can get ourselves established a little bit better. Oh yeah, he's just the sweetest thing you ever did see.
I see. Next. All right. Well, I tell you what. Once our guy comes back with the chicken, we'll send somebody out for you. All the questions we needed so far.
All right, that sounds good. Hey, y'all got alcohol in here. Y'all mind if I get myself a drink?
I'd like a salad first.
Well, I can get you a
The
salad
salad,
if one
that's
of y'all
right.
wants to
You
get
want
me a
the
beer.
All right, now. Who comes to a job interview demanding beer for
Well,
exchange?
this is a bar, ain't it?
Maybe something.
This is a bar, ain't it?
You're also applying for a job, so it's expected that you wouldn't necessarily work. Or is that not the expectation?
Well, I mean, y'all would expect me to at least be able to understand what kind of libations y'all are serving here.
If you're asking for a sample to make pairings, then that would be something.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Not in time.
Of course.
Very well.
This is a shady chick.
Yeah, out of character. She could be problematic, but yeah, we'll talk about that more.
Yeah, let her go make the salad. Sample of beer.
All right. She goes back into the kitchen. You start smelling like very green smelling scents coming from the kitchen, very fresh things. Give her about 5 minutes. You do take a small glass of beer back there for her. She comes back out with a very fine baby spinach salad. It has little bits of goat cheese and candied walnuts that seem to be soaked in the alcohol. Very nice little tomatoes on it, and little sprinklings of bacon that she managed to find around there. Well, here you go. I hope this is all to y'all's liking.
Alrighty, I'll let you know. I start digging into my salad.
Okay. It's very good. For a salad, the way that she's managed those nuts is just amazing. She's very good at working with nuts.
Tons this evening.
I love the flavor of the beer that you put in.
Jinx, based on what you've learned, she's very good at working with seafood too.
Do what?
Based on what you've learned, she's very good at working with seafood too.
Obvious. Oh, man. Alright. So, we send her out and get the next person in here. Where's the little green?
Percy comes walking back in. Alright, get your damn chicken. Are you people gonna...
Oh, perfect timing.
Are you people gonna send me out anymore today? Do you want me to go grab some toilet paper so I can wipe your ass?
I mean, if you're offering, you know.
Craig just looks at him
Give
and
the chicken to the lady and shut up.
Craig just looks at him and says, that won't be necessary. Fine. You're gonna call Real back in real quick while you're doing the next interview?
Yeah. We can let her go cook while we do the next interview.
Okay. So Percy hands her the chicken. She says, well, just give me about 20-30 minutes. I'll be right back out here with y'all. So she goes back in the back.
Alright. Percy, if you can send the next person in. I guess we're done with cooks. It's gonna be what?
Barmaids. We also.
Wait, what else do we need?
Barmaids, and you still have a brewer.
A brewer, yeah. So let's send in whoever is next.
Right? Percy, who's getting fed up with you guys at this point, he leans his head out the door and says, piety! And in strides a very tall, beautiful, porcelain-skinned tiefling woman.
Well, hello there.
She's not that beautiful, but she is very attractive. Though she has a very regal demeanor about her, she has very tall horns, and she kind of glides when she walks. She has a small piercing on her ears are pierced slightly, and she has a small piercing on her nose. She glides into the room and says, hello, it's very lovely to meet you all. I'm here to apply for the barmaid position.
How many people do we have for this one? It's over here.
There's 3.
3. Oh boy. Alright. Do you have any experience dealing with the bar? Pouring drinks? Dealing with rowdy customers?
Well, I was a member of a temple locally. We didn't really...
Temple?
Yes, we didn't really do much serving of drinks. It was a little odd for them to take in a tiefling, but as a orphan, they really didn't care. They just saw a child in need and took me in with them.
So you don't have any bartending experience?
No experience, but I have worked with people quite a bit.
I mean, this is a far stretch from a temple. Is that going to be an issue? Or are you good with... Like, we're probably going to be coming in here.
Well, it was a temple of Damas.
Nah. Hold on.
Roll this with advantage.
I'm assuming I don't have advantage, but
Yeah, you don't. Jinx does though. Jinx. Jinx, this is one of the deities that you follow. This is one of the deities that he follows. This is the god of revelry.
aha!
It is the new god of revelry and entertainment.
See, this is. I didn't ask you about your cosmology during character creation. I really should have. Oh well.
Also with that roll, you know that a temple to Damas means that
So, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. Well, I'd really like to discuss this a lot more with you. Perhaps here and discuss it over some drink.
Well, probably so, but I would really love to have the job.
Well, we also have more people to interview. Can't speak for that right this second, but definitely, put a good word in.
Well, if you need me for anything else, just let me know. I would love to hear from you.
About this time, Grill walks out.
Well, here you go, y'all. Here's your food. Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I didn't make anything for you. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
And you see Piety kind of touch her wing a little bit and linger briefly.
Oh, well, if you want, I can go make you something real quick, honey. No, it's fine. I was just leaving.
And she gets up
Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing from you.
and she walks out. Well, she was something else, wouldn't she?
Oh wait, I got rid of this a bit.
How much chicken did she do? Did she make enough for everybody to test
Yeah,
it?
she made enough for everybody.
And how is it?
It's good. It's about as standard as fried chicken goes. You feel like that she's put a little something extra in there to make it a little spicy, kind of not quite buffalo wings, but a little more of a kick to it. Better than most chicken you've had.
Okay. Well, with this, I'm gonna say we're gonna need some. So we'll get back with you later.
Alrighty. Y'all just let me know. I'm gonna go catch that lady out there real quick.
And she kind
Oh
of
goodness.
hurries out the door.
I don't like. All right.
Alright.
Shorty, send in the next one.
Alright, let's see. Thea Morningfall. You're up.
Who?
Thea Morningfall.
Thea?
Thea Morningfall, yeah.
Thea, as in Victor, or Thea?
Thea.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
As the
Okay.
door opens up, you see a very young-looking half-orc woman walk in. She has very beautiful green skin, and a very lovely face actually. Tusks are not too noticeable. Being half orc, they're not that pronounced. But she kind of walks in with very firm affirmation. She pulls a seat around and kind of very daintily sits down in it. She looks at all of you in front of her and says, "Hello, my name is Thea Morningfall.
Hello.
I am here for barmaid position."
Russian.
All right. Do you have any experience bartending?
Quite a bit of experience. I served shield maidens in the north for quite some time.
Oh, in the north. Shield maidens. What would I check to know if I know anything about
History.
history? What? Something?
Yeah, history. You've heard a few stories of all-female orc clans that live to the north. But other than
Interesting. So, crap. My brain just farted. Do you have any problems with dealing with female customers? You know, they might get a little touchy-feely in a place like this. Is that a problem?
Thea tells them to try. They put one finger on Thea. They break their fingers.
So Thea don't want to be touched? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, never said Thea does not like to be touched. Thea just does not like to be touched when she doesn't want to.
So how are you feeling right now?
Thirsty.
Thirsty? Here. Let me... I grabbed the glass that I originally was going to pour my drink in, but I had been drinking out of the bottle. I'll pour her a glass of my high-end whiskey.
Percy's looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Yeah, she passes. Ah! That is weak like baby piss. Is this the kind of stuff you serve here?
Oh, ouch. This is pretty good stuff. This thing cost me a lot of money. Percy, you suck.
I do not mean to offend, but if this is alcohol you will be serving, men will not be a problem for Thea.
Alright. This is not the alcohol This is supposed to be better quality than what we're serving here. Oh, goodness. Anybody else got any questions for the lady? No? Maybe?
We're hiring 2 barmaids or just the one? Out of character.
I think you're just hiring the one.
We're hiring one. We're gonna hire a waitress later down the road, I think. But
Okay.
I've been doing this for many years. I served the bar maidens of North. My father was gutted after they forcefully mated with him.
Jesus.
He's calm. Me not think about it.
Okay. That's an interesting lifestyle choice. Do you,
She lets out a huge laugh. Can I fight? I can throw you halfway across room, little woman.
So do you killing somebody after you mate stuff?
He's coming.
But do you practice?
He's coming.
I don't. Never mind.
I follow traditions of land I am in, but at home, he's coming.
Okay. I don't have any more questions. I think we'll get back with you. If one other candidates to interview for this position.
Very well. Thea looks forward to hearing from you. And she stands up very gracefully, actually, and kind of strides out the door forcefully.
After she walks out, I look to the others. That one seems a little dangerous.
Yep.
At this rate, they're all going to be dangerous to you.
Well,
Who's next?
yeah.
Got 2 left, right?
Yeah, we got 2 left.
2 left.
Let's see. We got another barmaid, and then we got the brewer. I'll bring another barmaid in if that's all right.
Sure.
Do what?
I'll bring the other barmaid in if that's all right.
Yeah, we have all 3 of them done. Sure.
All right. He leads his head out the door. Can I get a Miss Flames in the Night?
You say flames in the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the good stuff music.
As the door opens behind Percy, he saunters back over the bar and just kind of puts his head down. He's starting to get tired. But as you see the door open, you see a very beautiful, very beautifully striped chestnut tabaxi woman walk into the room. She has brown eyes, very tall for a cat person. Beautiful face, and you kind of get the hint of wildflowers as she enters the room. You see her tail kind of flick from left to right as she walks in, and she doesn't sit down. She just she stands up and looks at everyone.
Hello, my name is Flames in the Night. You may call me Flames.
Oh, yeah.
You very well may if you have the right coin.
I like her.
It's right up here.
It is.
She kind of purrs when she says that last bit at you.
The right coin.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, what kind of experience you have with bartending?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask about something else for a second there. Bartending, I have thrown a few drinks around in my life.
Okay.
Well, straight to the point. What is it you're good at?
What other skills do you have?
I have been known in the past to be a primary consort to the Emperor of the South. Obviously, his regime does not exist anymore, thanks to those damn aliens, but my services have been sought in other areas.
I can see that.
When it comes to mixing drinks, I have no equal when it comes to...
I disconnected for a second.
When it comes to mixing drinks, I have no equal when it comes to laying with a man or a woman. There is no other they would ask for than the flames in the night. I leave them screaming with pleasure.
You willing to give a demonstration of those skills?
Sorry.
Roll a charisma check.
So we're sampling all of these people's products before we hire them. Jesus.
Jinx is trying to.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, she beats you out with a 24, though.
I can't roll much higher, damn it. Yeah, let me do persuasion. I could go up to 29 on persuasion.
Are you inspired? You might use your inspiration.
He can't inspire himself, unfortunately.
Hold
I
on,
didn't know
hold
if he
on,
was
hold on.
like
I
me
got
and still
this.
had his inspiration.
Again,
Hold on. I think I got something for this.
if you have the proper coin, you might be able to feel the flames.
Oh, what? How much we talking?
200 gold.
200 gold.
What the?
What you got going on down there?
Didn't you like to find out?
I kind of do, but that's a bit pricey. Could we kind of work on that a little bit? Maybe manager's discount.
Not for you, no.
Not for me. You know what? Anymore. Hold up. Hold on. Where is it? Let's make her. Hold up. Where is it? Damn it.
However, keep in mind, she is a very high-class prostitute.
That's fine, but I want to try this. Oh yeah, there it is. First off, we can get some music going. Something sensual.
I get up and go back behind the bar.
God, you forced Brett into drinking.
Oh.
To enjoy the show of him making a fool of him.
He rolled a 19 and couldn't.
That's what I'm
Charisma.
saying. Like, good grief.
Charisma.
Flint whispers.
All right.
Flint whispers to you, Jinx. Keep our mind for the brothel.
Keep in mind for the brothel. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, well, I got a sample before we get to that part.
And I whisper to Flint, customers may not be able to.
Notes cat horror for later. Jinx, you start playing some very nice Barry Whitebeard.
I love it. Very good. I love it.
Let's get it on.
Search. Save.
Okay.
Did you really? I didn't even see you throw that spell down. Oh man.
This was the spell in question.
I need to read said spell.
I've been saving this one. I've been saving it for a seduction moment. Totally fits its purpose for me.
Alright, make your performance roll. You see, as the music, you do the whole. Okay. You have a Antonio Banderas moment. You start playing your harp as seductively as you can. The music fills the room. I need the rest of you to make. Wait, hang on. Is this targeted?
This one's targeted. Everybody can hear the music itself. It's like the charm effect is targeted.
All of you can hear this very seductive music coming from Jinx's harp. Did not know that he actually had the ability to do this. You see Flames kind of become enamored a little bit. You see her eyes glaze over and get huge as saucers. And she starts fanning herself.
Oh my. I did not know you had such an ability. I believe I have heard this music before. You are common in this area, yes?
Yeah, I'm from. I come around here from time to time.
Verna hides under the table. Flint plugs his ears and Brad is just glaring with no eyes. Not no eyes.
Blind guy's
no
glaring at
eyes.
me.
He's got his blindfold on, but you can't. You can just feel the glare shooting at you from across the room.
Yes, I quite like that. I tell you what. If it would be at my advantage, I will give you a sample.
I'm sorry, you cut out, or did you stop talking?
If it would be at my advantage, I will give you a sample.
Yeah, sample. Let's go to my room real quick.
Alright, she goes with you. We're not going to say what else happens there. Jinx is out of the room at the moment. Percy and Brad, who are now behind the counter, are just sitting there with their heads in their hands.
What did you say about me and Percy?
You and Percy are sitting there behind the bar with your heads in your hands.
I'm gonna go out to the garden.
Okay.
Oh, don't think I forgot about her.
You go out to the garden.
You're not here, so you can't talk.
You go out to the
Oh,
garden.
I'm just okay.
Yeah. You go out to the garden. Nella's. You see her already stacking like bags of fertilizer and seed and things. She's kind of trying to clear some space out. Going over the tools and things like that. Her little bees just buzzing around her.
Oh, great! I'm just kind of getting some things organized. I've got all the tools. I'm trying to set my bees up a little home over there. How's going with the interviews?
We kind of took a little bit of a break right now. I just wanted to come out and check on you and check out on the garden. Just to remind you, if you need anything, you can always go down to Voltar and let them know we got a line of credit. Just let them know where you're from.
Oh, great, excellent. I would like some water though. Oh wait, no, I can take care of that. Never mind.
You see her kind of hold her hand out, and like a small little orb of water forms in her hand, and she holds it up to her bees, and the bees drink from it a little bit. And then she drinks it, and then she's just like,
sorry, I forget I can do that sometimes.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes.
And if it's alright with you, we will go back in for the last interview. Jinx is not in this one, she's busy. Flint, do you want to come back in for this one?
Yeah, I want to come back in.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Well, we got one more left. I think this is your guy, actually. Let's see. What's his name? Tharanov Bittershaper. Yeah, his name's Tharanov Bittershaper.
Okay, go get him.
Alright, he walks outside, and brings in... He brings in a very portly-looking dwarf man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He seems to be about 250 years old. He's bald, he has brown eyes. He has rough gray skin, but he's very built, and he has a huge braided mustache. He's covered in tattoos, most notably a skull on his right arm, and he has like a tattoo of some kind of dwarven tribe on his left hand.
Can I do a check on the
Yeah,
Tattoo.
do knowledge history to see if you can figure out what.
history? I guess not.
I'm gonna check his tattoo also.
You do it with advantage.
I'm too young.
He's like, what? He had a tattoo?
Too young. However, you and Verna both know. He is one of the underdwarves. He is a Duragar.
Drugar, huh? Interesting.
Aye! This must be the new bar I was hearing about!
Alright, buddy. Calm down a minute. I have to ask you a serious question.
A serious question? Is it about...
Yeah, serious question.
Please tell me it's about beer.
What is your favorite drink?
A good glass of dwarven iron spine ale from the Barclay region.
Hmm.
The Barclay. What?
Are you
Reserve?
from Barclay?
From the Underdark Lord.
Hmm.
I have to say though, our raiding parties brought a cask of that shit down there one day. Best shit you ever had. Durgar Ale. It's a bit chalky, cold tasting. That stuff's the best filtered beer you ever did put in your fucking face.
Alright. Alright. What, are you good at making this stuff?
Lad, I'm a bitter shaper. Best damn dwarven iron brewing clan in the world.
Right. Do you know how to make anything else?
Is there any other kind? Lad, the only thing we care about is ale.
Fair enough.
Now, I did hear something interesting from that region. Apparently there was this kid, alright? Trained making wine. Sounds a bit fucking prissy to me. But he was putting stuff in it. He was able to, take magical essence and fuse it into the alcohol itself. Been very interested in that kind of practice.
Yeah, I've heard of that as well.
I've been thinking about experimenting with it.
Do you know any more about that?
I've been trying it a little bit myself. Can't get the process down just right yet, but I'm getting close.
Huh. Do you have any with you?
Aye, I got this right here. He pulls out a small gourd.
Okay, I drink some.
Okay, roll a con.
Let me see.
Roll a con check.
I'm reading something, hold on.
Ah, yes. Arson brewery. You choose to succeed on any saving throw inflicted by your own brews and can accurately identify any alcoholic beverage by taste, provided you have tasted it at least once before. So, you have not tasted this before.
Okay.
So you.
That the chat. I was meant to open it and read.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That helped me a lot. So you have not tasted it before. However, you will have advantage since it is still alcohol.
And you wanted me to roll a what?
Roll a con check.
A con check.
That's a save.
Check.
The flavor's pretty good. You kind of feel the tinge of that magical energy he was talking about, very similar to your infusions that you do. It's not quite there. However, the main thing that you notice, there are those hints of coal and charcoal that you get from having Durgar ale before. This is really watery, though.
Okay. It's not terrible. What do you have in it? And what proportions of that stuff do you have in it as well?
Oh, we got. He kind of stops to think for a minute. There's a process we have of growing hops and mushroom beds that's supposed to give it a little extra flavor. About 40% on that. Then the infusion, I took about, let's see, what was it? I found a old healing potion somewhere. I infused about 5% in that. The rest of it's water.
That's interesting. Are you experimenting like this on your own, or did this come from a collaborated effort?
I'm doing it on my own. To be honest, that's why I left the Underdark. They didn't really appreciate me trying to experiment with the fine ales down there.
I will say that if we hire you, you're going to be making more than ale.
Aye, I believe I can learn.
But I will be glad to teach you.
Well, that sounds grand, but, who the fuck are you?
I hand him a,
And he rolled a nat 1, so he has no idea who you are.
I hand him a glass of, the stuff.
The rest done, yeah.
Yeah, the stuff that he was talking about.
He sips it and spits it out instantly. The fuck is that shit?
You'd be making.
I'm gonna be making that? Oh,
You are.
gods. I mean,
So like I said, you're gonna be making a variety of things.
no offense, but dread be damned, that's... I've had better. But if that's what these upworlds is like, I guess I can push it.
It's like, I'll teach you.
Alright. Do we have an accord then?
Well, I'm going to think about it, and I'll get back with you.
Aye, alright. It was good talking with you. This looks like a fine place. I hope I get to work here.
Okay.
And he will walk outside.
And did come again?
Oh, sorry, my name is Tharna Bittershaper.
Better shaper. My name's Brad.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Brad.
Yes. I'm sure we'll be seeing you.
Aye, hopefully so. He walks out and leaves.
Okay.
Well, that didn't go over very well, did it?
Where's that trouble gone?
The short one's in the garden with the bee lady. Horny one's up in his room with the cat.
So he's still up there. Well, we need to make a decision on these people.
Oh, wait, never mind. Short one's over there in the corner. Sorry, Flint. Didn't see you.
Hey, it's all right.
Okay, Percy, if you would please go gather everybody up because we need to decide on who we're going to hire.
It's been about 30 minutes for you, Jinx. Does anybody want to go get Jinx out of his room?
Okay.
And you have my permission to drag him out of.
Trying to get this.
Oh my god, alright.
It's okay, we can drink later, buddy.
Percy goes up to he goes. Percy has access to your rooms. He can get through the magic enchantment that's on the front door. So he walks up to your room, Jinx. He kind of bangs on the door.
Hey! Yo,
What?
your friends need
What
you.
do you want?
They're wanting to make the hire. They need you out there.
Tell him 5 more minutes.
Who is it, dear? Is it that little green one? Can we let him
Actually-
in too?
Hold up. How good is this going? Like, actually worth being high end, or is she not very good? Like, just to get,
With a nat 20, she's damn worth it.
no, not the green one anyway. We can talk about one of the others. Not the green one.
Shame. If your friends need you, I will be right here waiting for you, my lover.
What? I'm sorry.
She said
What
she
is
said
that?
if your friends need you, she will be waiting right here for you.
All right. Well, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Do we want to let the
I,
druid that we hired input?
Yeah, if you want to let Nola in on it.
so I grab my pants. That's good enough, and then I go out.
Okay.
If everybody.
Flint, do you want to get Nilla?
I'll go get her.
Okay. You go back out of the garden and just kind of let her know, and she's like,
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'd be happy to put my input in.
and she kind of follows you back into the bar area. Little bees buzzing around her, and she kind of sits down next to you guys. Percy's back behind a bar again.
So, you guys made your decision?
Now, Percy's listened to most of these interviews, except for the times when he was kicked out to go get shit, right?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Okay, then he should have it.
Yes, I Percy should.
Care what a goblin says. Wait, am I there yet?
Yes, you're there.
Are you wearing your pants?
I got my
He
pants
is
on.
wearing
That's
pants.
it.
Okay, okay.
He specifically said he was wearing pants.
He said that's
Lucky
all he
to
put
have
on,
that.
right? Was just the pants?
Just the pants. So,
Yeah, I just grab my pants.
so Vardim is currently shirtless
Shirtless. Sweaty.
and covered in cat fur.
Good looking man.
Oh,
I
God.
was just putting my card in. What's up?
Are we all here? Are we all here now?
Yeah. We all here.
Crank's here.
Okay. Well, which position do we want to go?
Which ones do we need? Well, the bouncer. Let's start with that. We'll do them in the order we took them in.
Yeah. So,
I
The
think
big guy
Tiny.
is my vote.
I personally like the
Yeah.
big guy. I'm not a fan of magical
big
weapons.
guy's
I don't want to deal with. So
yeah, I think that might be bad.
Hey,
I don't mind
Shorty.
her, but I don't like the club. That might make her do bad things.
And besides, her fighting skills without a club are substandard. So we would have to teach her.
Okay, what's your call?
Two times a
Girl
month.
or Tiny?
2 times a month, we're gonna have to find a replacement for Tiny.
Yeah, I that's not a big deal though. Like we can get a temp, I'm sure.
Not a big dildo.
I was thinking the same thing.
And
Man, you just got sex on the brain all the time, don't you, dude?
yeah, you need to get your mind right.
What? I thought it. What?
Alright, yeah, let's go with let's
Lion
go with
Killer.
Tiny.
Is that Lion Killer?
Yeah, that's Lion Killer.
For instance, write that down because you're gonna go get them.
Alright.
Then we hired the druid.
That was only the
Yeah. What is
one
what
selection
is
for
what is her
the
input on
Master, so we don't need to put anything in there.
Oh, I met Mr. Lion Killer outside. He was a very nice man.
them?
Apparently, he has a very lovely singing voice.
I see. Okay, might be useful later. Maybe.
He seemed nice enough, though. He looked very
this-
strong.
All right.
Yep.
So
Lion Killer it is. Work on that named up.
cook. I was just gonna call him Tiny from here on out. Like Lion Killer.
What kind of bouncer? What kind of bouncer name is Tiny?
Once I see him, it's totally ironic. It's totally perfect.
Sometimes irony is the most intimidating thing you can have. And I think that
Right.
guy needs it.
All right, so the cooks. I'm pro the kobold because that
Yeah,
world
I'm
is
thinking-
out of this world.
Because of where we.
Yeah,
Yes.
that too.
He might
Dude,
maybe could get a.
We are not
discount.
going to be a snooty establishment either, correct? That the bird lady seems
she'll be in the
pretty
back. I
snooty.
never see anybody.
Well, considering
Yeah.
what you guys are running down in the basement, I don't think you want to draw too much attention to yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go against the kobold.
I mean, I thought his food was fucking great, but, you know, it's just me.
I love.
So, out of character, to clarify, he was making that statement as a support for the kobold pick, correct?
Yeah, he likes the pick, but he's just reminding you guys that,
We don't want to draw attention, but if nobody ever sees him,
right.
So he'll be in the back, so it shouldn't be a problem.
yeah. Whereas, yeah, the bird might insert herself into public eye. And
The pan.
Not to mention,
we should insert her.
she seemed
Oh, no.
not to mention, she seemed like she was hitting on just about anything that moved. If she didn't have feathers, I would have sworn it was a bottom in a chicken suit.
That and she
Mhm.
mentioned she was married, but he hangs out in the district a lot. So That's-
and we're lower
Okay.
district folk
that
currently,
could be
right?
a problem.
Yeah. All right. So
Could be an asset, but more than a problem.
Kobold Volt. Agreed.
All right.
Yeah, what was that dude's name again?
Brig Emberflare.
Amber.
Brig. All right. So next we're going to. Let's see.
The barmaids?
Barmaids. We have 3 options.
And how?
We only want 1 for now?
I don't know. I don't.
You've got
Could we
enough
afford
to hire
a
two.
second?
Budget. Oh, for 2,
I
honestly.
say you hire the one in my room
Of course you would.
and the tiefling.
Well,
let me.
we need to hire one that actually did before a little bit.
Well, the tiefling. I mean, is a worshiper of. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damas.
Damas, and I can tell you, she knows how to live in a party world.
Yeah, that's the Russian, crazy Russian sounding. Well, crazy
No, that's the tiefling girl. That's the one I'm talking about. It's the one that was raised in the temple. The parties. Though,
We're already
though-
hiring muscle. If we expand,
Yeah.
we could always revisit the orc. Half orc. Violent. Or
I have a terrible feeling that she's gonna like lay with one of our patrons and then kill him, and then we're
there
gonna
was
have to
that.
deal with it.
There, a little specific part about her culture that would be possibly problematic.
And she said she likes to be touched, so
Mm.
there's a good chance that
Fits right in with
She
you.
kills
We're
them.
gonna have
She kills
bodies.
them after she mates.
we're gonna have bodies
I
piling
mean,
up and less patrons. At least with what's her name? Flame.
Flames in the night.
I just realized I've had
Flames in
Darnav's
the
music
night.
playing this entire time. I am sorry.
nice.
I mean, you know, at least Flames in the Night's not going to leave corpses behind. And down the road, guys,
You don't.
Yeah, man.
down the road, we can. Oh, I know that she'll be worth having around. I can tell you that much from experience.
Yeah, but she charges 200 gold a assignment.
I mean, if you guys
Well,
are working
we-
her though, you can set her prices.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To get some control.
Yeah, but she doesn't
Shit.
necessarily come across as one to really negotiate prices. I mean, you have to try really hard.
Well, sometimes
Really
you gotta
hard.
try really hard, but you know.
How do we know that she's going to be honest with money
Be honest with the money
and not
Well,
keep money?
I mean, we can say that about any of the people that work here, any of the barmaids. How do we know they're going to be honest with the money? Isn't going to be shaking down our patrons as they leave?
Well, that's
How do we
his
know?
job.
You know, not shaking
Shaking
down.
Give me all your money before you.
I know that works.
I kind of like that idea.
Of course you do.
It's not for the money.
Did somebody say honey?
But no.
You know what? I'm just out of this conversation. Y'all hire who you want to.
We got lots of
I
honey.
don't
We need
care.
We have the budget.
Yes.
For
All
two.
all them interviews anyway, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I think the 2 would be fantastic.
We have the budget for it, so.
Twice as much business, can't without running off customers.
Okay, so who are the two?
The tiefling and the tabaxi.
Flames in the night.
Flames of the Night and Piety.
The tabaxi.
Flames in the night, and I forgot the tiefling's name.
Piety.
Piety.
Yeah.
Just one name, huh?
Virtue names. Out of.
And she is a priestess of Damas, which means she is a prostitute cleric.
Named Piety? That is the fucking best character. Oh my god.
That is a what?
Oh.
Greatest.
So she's a tiefling. Oh. Flames in the Night is a tabaxi, which is a cat person.
Okay, I'm just gonna put cat person because that's what I'll
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have like the best barmaid / hookers ever.
That's what I'm saying. One of them low level, the other is literally like worships that.
Well,
shit.
I like the hitman we
yeah.
could send out if we needed to.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey, we got hired.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is
Yeah. No, that's fucking great, dude. This is shaping up to be. I'm fucking.
There's one more thing you guys forgot about, and that's the issue of Thanav.
The what?
Thanav
Who, what now?
Shaper. The Duergar that you...
There's no other option for the brewer, right?
who's Thornev?
The brewer, the Drugar brewer.
What's he do?
Mr. Adams, if you want me to put my input on it, you can always ask your mom.
Yeah.
That's
No.
all that coming.
Wait, I'm missing something here. What?
So out of
You got a
character,
goblin talking smack.
my mother is the one who ran the home,
Or she helped.
and
okay.
she's here, and so that's kind of
Oh,
like
so we do have a choice there. Okay, that's
yeah,
what
we
I
have a
didn't catch.
choice. Yeah, we have a choice. Kind of, if I want to deviate more from
Mm.
what we traditionally make.
Mhm.
Also,
It's-
do you your mom into that?
Incinerated, I don't really have
Well, how'd that happen?
the other half of
Wait, so Abram had the other half.
well,
of the recipe for the
Abram
brew?
had the dwarven stuff.
Abram helped you with the dwarven techniques.
Yeah.
Mm.
But so did Flint. Flint just was not as involved in the process.
Right. So. Oh.
Okay, so back.
Mhm.
Does anybody have any other ideas for the brewer, or are we going with the gray-skinned, smelly dwarf guy?
He was very. I think he was very interested in the job. I don't know how interested he is in learning.
I need to cut out, guys. Definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
I'm
attached
gonna
to Brad again.
Okay.
So we can either. And he can brew his things and my things. Or with more of a family tradition. But be a little more focused on what we sell. Not won't be as big of a selection.
Well, I'm gonna leave that decision up to you because you know booze, and
do.
I just drink booze. So, over and grab my bottle that was left on the table and take a sip.
We need some of that for the rest of the patron. Whatever.
Flint. Mr. Flint. What is your perception of this fellow?
Well, you know, can always give him a try. If he doesn't work out, we can always just.
That's true. What do you know? What do you know about his where he comes from? His history.
Uncle's had more
What
dealings
does
with
Tomvar know
Underworld.
about the
I would
Drugar
need
and their
to,
reputation?
continue. I never really got in.
Tomvar, you know from the readings that you've done that Durgar are very nasty folk. The fact that there's one above ground seems that he might have been kicked out of his clan for some reason. Other than that, like, they're not usually people you want to deal with. Nobody really was able to insight him very well, so you don't know what his true intentions are.
Right.
He seems like he wants to help with the process, or he wants to learn those processes that he heard about. But other than that, like, you know that they're just not really generally good people to be around.
We're already hiring a red kobold, so that Anyway, Tomvar will look through his notes and look. And Drugar are generally not known to be palatable people, but it is strange that he's out of the Underdark in the first place. And I mean, we're already hiring, so it's not like we're terribly worried about reputations here so far in this,
Right.
land of misfit toys.
But he said something that concerned me. He said he was very interested in magically infused brew. And as we know, that kind of thing does outside of me.
So out of character. So are you saying this out of character or in character?
I'm letting y'all know that
So, how many people know about your infusions? How many people know about making magic?
It's something that I have been practicing, but it is something I have not yet put out there.
And your family wasn't really spreading it that much either. You think this guy might be a rival of some kind?
I think.
Some sort of spy? That's always a possibility.
I think he was very genuine when he. What? But somebody like him just happens to walk in the door. Of all places. And ask about magically, or talks about being curious about magically infused brew. I don't like it.
Could be a case of keeping your enemies close.
You'd always send Shorty to spy on him.
Because if I do teach him stuff, if he is evil, some of the things I have are very good for you. And
Well,
it
could be a case of
hell of a
would be good
mess
to
to
keep-
try and fight through.
Could be a case where it could be better until we know his true intention.
I'm okay with that as well.
Or you could just
Now
take
we-
all of your processes and send it back down to his Duergar buddies.
Yeah, he could do that. That's the concern. That's the concern. When we do have, I've talked to Mother. She is okay with doing it, but I would have to teach her what to do and things like that. She has a basic making wine, but outside of that, she's not very knowledgeable. But that's something that she said she'd be willing to learn. Plus, she's kind of looking for work.
Well, Brad, you tasted his ale, or
It tasted like water.
Well, then it doesn't sound like he's going to be bringing much to the table. So.
I don't think so. Out of character, Kyle, is Mom going to work for free, or are we going to pay Mom to work?
She will. Well, she'll do whatever you guys want to do. There will be a room built for the brewer, and she can use it if she wants to. But as far as payment, like she said, you can pay her as much as you want.
Okay.
I will say though that if you do not provide her with some kind of lodging, she will be staying in the tent town with the rest of the refugees.
Okay. Well, I want her to be staying in a place here, so she can perform her task. If that's what you're insinuating.
With this brewery stuff,
I don't.
We'll defer to you.
I could teach him the non-magical ways, but he's kind of dabbled in it before, and so he would probably know that kind of what's. And I don't want him pilfering.
Well, it's decided then, but this is somebody we should keep an eye on.
I agree all the way because he's.
I think she went to bed, but if you want, you could get your halfling friend to try and look at him.
Yeah, we can put it on the things to do list.
Alright, so I'll get these people lined up for you. One more thing though. Your quest board has some stuff on it. You don't have to give us an answer right now, but if you want to look at it, maybe we can take care of that later.
We should take care of that now and at least take a look and see what's on there so we can plan for how we shall proceed.
Yeah. We're gonna end here for tonight, but I will show you the 2 quests on the quest board so you guys can look over them, and then decide this week, and then we'll do all that in character next week as far as which direction you want to go.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, so I will make this available in all of your journals. Tonvar, I also put a missive under your name under found documents about the Silver Sands nomads.
Did you read a lot of Terry Pratchett?
Nope.
Because seriously,
Yep.
that's shocking to me. Because everything smells of fucking Discworld to me. It's amazing. Awesome. Hey,
And then
what is that?
okay. Under quest board, under found documents, there should be there should be an option for quest board.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah. Under that, everybody should be able to see two listings. One that says "Find treasure now" and check the northern settlement.
Did we start the process of making things
Making
things for the ale and the stuff?
Nella's growing stuff for you, but you have not started the process yet because you don't have a.
It'd be a while
What I'm
before
saying
things
is
spin up.
it'll be like, I mean, we've started that.
You started
Yes.
that, but you have not started brewing yet because you don't have a brewer.
Well, right. Well, we don't have the things to brew.
Well, you don't have a brewer.
But I was just making sure that we had started the growing process.
Yeah. That's what she was working on while you guys were doing the interviews. She's already started planning some things, so. Which is good for y'all that y'all got her to work as soon as possible.
She's kind of the only one I liked.
And don't you dare fucking
like
hurt her.
Yeah. I have a conspiracy theory about that.
Actually,
So
I liked her so much she was the only one I did artwork for.
I know.
Did you? Where's her artwork?
There you go. That's what she looks like.
Oh, she's not even 100.
Yeah, she's not even like fully adult.
Yeah, she's pretty young.
Oh, well, that kind of rewinds me a little bit on my.
I mean, she's still
Overly
she's still
advanced.
considered an adult for an elf, but
Right, but barely.
My elven forms are older than.
She's lightly allergic.
oh, I forgot that part. Damn.
Yeah, that would have been funny as fuck if she just started sneeze. Like, what is her expression of that allergy?
Yeah, I
you
forgot
wrote
to
in?
do that. I completely forgot about
Oh
that.
man, hugely missed
perfect.
role-playing
She was
opportunity.
she was supposed to just be sneezing during the middle of that, and I forgot.
Oh man. And a great role-playing opportunity there. Damn.
What fantastic quest we have, Garth.
Well, you'll have plenty of opportunities for that later. I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah.
that was like definitely a good. I'm loving it for sure.
So yeah, these are your two
to
quests.
be discussed. Riches beyond your wildest dreams. Who's writing these reward things? Like wildest dreams. How do they?
One strong group while I'm out.
Hmm?
No, the one that says "Find treasure now." It says needed one strong group of adventurers. Just being silly.
Mm-hmm.
So one of these, the mayor is asking us to go do.
Yeah, Mayor Higgins is looking for some help to check one of the settlements that they sent to the north.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where my vote's gonna end up being, but
The riches beyond your wildest dream?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the one that makes sense. Although politically, this other one makes more sense.
I know where my character's voting.
Money!
Freaking home wife of the person trying to get a job.
Horn.
It says volunteers, though,
Yeah.
so he's going to want to try and undercut it.
Keep in mind, though, Mayor Higgins has also given you
But
guys, like...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, that one kind of makes sense as a repayment for
Yeah,
all we've
that's
gotten.
true.
Also, Jinx, check the wording on that one.
The wording on which one?
The north one.
One party to venture yourself investigate summons and need.
Well, I mean, there's I'm going to key on it. Shipments of gemstones. So, boom. Big time money coming into the town because of it. Seawell was mentioned, which obviously out of character. Sort of backstory for. Reward to be discussed. So it's something they push our agenda for further with the mayor too.
Yep, that could end up being a very lucrative choice.
I just don't know how. I mean, it's going to depend on what comes in character for my character to make a decision. But like, if go based off of just reading the stuff, I'd be very tempted to just go find cash in the treasure chest. But he's slightly politically motivated in the whole like nation building. More and more interesting for him based on what's happened so far.
I mean, basically, there's several ways you can go about this. You can either amass riches and use that money to try and build your rebellion, or you can go through political means.
That I want to try and start role playing a little bit more. That I rolled randomly on this table. Never satisfied with what I have. I always want more, and I don't know how I want to express that more. Like immediate short, or like long term, like political power and things like that.
All right.
So.
Yep, y'all are starting to get into the nitty gritty, and I will say it gets deep. So.
Shit's.
Yeah.
And now you have a house full of.
I'm interested.
Have a house full of misfits to run your affairs. So.
Yeah, I'm loving that aspect of it. Yeah.
Well, Misfits. I actually got 2 high quality barmaids. I don't know anybody selling on Misfits.
You better stay the hell away from Mom.
Oh no. No.
Is she saying?
His dad died recently.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh god. Player killing going.
A little PvP can't work as long as it's not taken too far.
Look. Too bad if it's too.
I mean, use your brain a little bit.
You don't have to, but she will.
Jinx's true form card art. Why is that on my handouts?
I think I just showed that to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because smashed into my true form at one point, so he's showing everybody what it looked like. Though your character wouldn't have seen it, the original group would have seen my true form.
Yeah, I will disregard that.
But, you know, it's my true form while I was dressed as
Jinx. Or Jill.
Jill.
Make the druid allergic to tieflings. Alright. Awesome. Some stuff to work.
Yep, you got a decision to make, and then direction to choose, and y'all will hit the road next week.
Sweet.
If you want to.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get a little bit of bed. It's already past bedtime, but I will catch you guys next week.
On the map, where's the other place? Like, I know where Seawell is. Do we know where that Dove Fort is?
Not yet, you don't.
Okay.
That's what you got to talk to Mayor Higgins about.
Man, it said talk to Mayor Higgins and then head to Seawell to talk to the local guard about it. So are we talking to Mayor Higgins about the reward?
Yeah.
The guard.
Yeah, he didn't want to be too upfront about it. He wanted to talk to whoever took the job in person. So when you guys go to talk to him about the actual quest, he will give you all the information and give you a quest, like what he will offer for completing it.
Oh yeah. So discuss in person before you leave. Okay.
Yeah, and again, sorry about going a little long, but I knew it was going to be a little bit to get these. That's why I wanted to do it Friday, because I want to do like half of them Friday and then maybe another half tonight, and then you guys go to your meetings for your quest. But that didn't happen, so.
I'm treasure now. Okay.